Hello, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Elijah, and it's good to engage with you today, being the first engagement activity on this wonderful platform. It's the fastest growing coding and robotic hub community, and I'd like to intimate us on some of the things that will be involved with this community. So first on my outline is the focus area. I'll talk about the focus area, the programming language we will be adopting in this community, the hardware, the method of learning and activities that we will all engage in. So let's take a look at our focus area. So first we're going to be starting with, we'll be looking at Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, application of artificial intelligence and things, robotics, automation. So again, we are looking at project-based learning. So we'll be engaging in different projects that has to do with these different focus areas. Now, our programming language is going to be Python programming. Why Python programming? Because Python programming is becoming a universal programming language. You can use it to develop an end-to-end systems, that is, use it for your hardware, your software, your backend, your front end, your data analysis, your AI. So your knowledge of Python programming can help you develop a project from scratch to finish, both hardware and software. So that is why we're using Python programming. All right. And some of the IDEs we'll be using, that is the integrated development environments, are Tony IDE. So the Tony IDE is going to help us to program our microcontroller. We'll talk about the microcontroller in a bit. Why the Spider IDE will be used for developing our application. So we're going to start with that, and later on we're going to be introducing more IDEs that can help us with some of our projects. All right. So to install the Tony IDE, I've sent out a link to those of you who are just joining. So you can just go to just search for Tony IDE. Search for it online. So once you search for it, it's going to take you to this tony.org page. So you can download either for Windows, Mac, or Linux. It depends on your OS. All right. So let's say for Windows, if you're using a 64-bit, then you can select the 64-bit version. Otherwise, if you're using a 32-bit, but I encourage you to try and get a 64-bit operating system laptops or computers for your installations. Then we are also going to be using the Spider, so you can download Spider directly from Spider IDE. But so you go to their web page and download. So all of these software, they are free, all right. But I encourage you not to download Spider directly, but rather go download Anaconda. Anaconda is a very good application management system. So it helps you to install several IDEs, right? So if you go to anaconda.com, start download. So you click on skip to registration, and so it's going to allow you to download what version that suits your computer. So it could be Windows, Mac, or Linux. So you select any of them and you install. So again, all of these are free tools. So please try to install them. So moving on, for hardware, so again, this is going to be project-based learning platform. So we're going to be seeing how we can use develop projects that solve real-life problems using hardware and software. So for the hardware, we'll be focusing on these Raspberry Pi products. Space is the Raspberry Pi Pico microcontrollers. So we have the Raspberry Pi Pico, we have the Pico W and the Pico 2W. All right. So these are very powerful microcontrollers that can be used for AI as well. That is, the Pico 2W can be used for AI, and it's one of the latest microcontrollers. Quite powerful. They have dual core, and they are based on ARM Cortex processors. Then the Raspberry Pi is a single computer board system, also as well as the Jetson or Nano. So these are very powerful boards. So we are looking at application that requires resource intense computing. Then we'll be looking at using the Raspberry Pi. So we'll learn how to set it up and use it for various applications. Next is sensors and actuators. So we'll learn how to integrate our sensors with our microcontrollers, our single computer board systems. So when you're talking about robotics, talking about automation, you need to learn how to use different types of sensors, actuators, and switches. So we'll explore most of these sensors for different applications. Then in terms of our method of learning, so again, our learning will be project-based, and the method of delivering this project-based learning could be through webinars, could be through workshops. So we organize online webinars from time to time where we share about the projects and how to go about it, what steps to take, and how to implement. Then workshops, online workshops, and then we also be deploying our online management systems, where for those of us who are interested in the theoretical parts, trying to understand more of the theory in order to match with the practicals, then you can take some of this online management training course by course for you to keep yourself with the theoretical knowledge. All right. Then in terms of our activities, so we'll be looking at webinars, workshops, online use of online management systems, or physical training. So if as a community, as we grow, if we can create physical trainings in different states, provided we can all come together to provide the resources. Maybe somebody's willing to sponsor, or you want to gather people to pay some money. Then we can ask any of us who is capable to travel down and provide some physical training. So that's going to be one of the methods in terms of our delivering our activities. Okay. Now for our WhatsApp group platform, which is the WhatsApp we're currently using. So these are the activities. On Mondays, there's going to be technical support. So if you have a question, you have a project you're working on, you want to brainstorm, you want people to engage with you and provide some support. So you can just post the questions, and hopefully one of us can help you out. Then on Tuesday, it's going to be engagement days, where we organize webinars, workshops, and things like that, or we share some video tutorials on some of the things we want to do. For Wednesdays, it's going to be advertisement. So if you have products you're selling that's related to coding, robotics, AI, electronics, or services you're rendering, training, or you have your own groups and things like that you want people to join, please feel free to advertise on Thursday. This is a community. Let's help one another. And of course, on Thursdays, it's going to be for question and answers, where we provide technical support to some of the projects we'll probably be working on. Then from Fridays to Sundays, there will be no activities. The platform will be deactivated. Only admins will be able to send information. So so that's for our activities on the WhatsApp group. All right. I hope we'll have a great time as a community to help develop, learn from one another, and the main aim is skills acquisition. So let's see how we can empower ourselves with the latest skills, latest technologies. And please, if you have friends, you have family members, colleagues that you would like to be part of this platform, please share the WhatsApp link to them so they can join the group, and together we can grow. Thank you, and so watch out for our next webinar, probably next week, Tuesday. Thanks, and bye.